Hi guys, this is going to be my first YouTube upload. This is an unboxing from the HK Now store. I plan to do a unboxing and a quick kind of first thoughts on each of the items in this box, and then over the coming few days I'll upload a more in-depth review of each puzzle in the box, and I also plan to do plenty of solves and tutorials, that kind of thing, over the coming weeks, months, etc. So yeah, let's dive right into it. I've ordered a few different, I've placed a few different orders with HK Now store over the last few weeks, so I'm not entirely certain which one this one will be. I know which one I think it is, but again, I'm not certain, so I'm not going to say anything and give it away. So let's dive in here and see what we've got. It is the one I thought. So, first out of the box, we've got a Siamese cube, so two Rubik cubes joined together. Oh, it's from Cubetwist. I hadn't realised that. It doesn't say that on the website store page. So, I've never tried one of these Siamese cubes before. If you're not aware, it's effectively just two Rubik cubes glued together. So you can turn here, you can turn these here, you can turn these here, but you can't turn the centre layer. I mean, you can do a full turn, but it's bandaged so that you can't actually turn these two faces like you would on a regular Rubik cube. So I'm interested to see how this is to solve, because as I say, I've never actually tried one of these before. And I've never tried any kind of bandaged cube before, so it's going to be interesting to see what these are like to solve. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so that's that. Next is... oh, I don't know what this one is. Doesn't look like anything I ordered. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's the diamond cube. I was expecting it to have some kind of glittery stickers on it. I don't know if they'll be in the box somewhere else. There should be kind of like shiny stickers to go with this, but basically it's a 3x3 shape mod. So it's single colour, so your piece recognition is changed. You can't solve by putting the same colours together. What you've got to solve is by the shape of the pieces. So yeah, Crazy Bad Cuba did a review of these on his $5 unboxing, I think, a few weeks ago, and it looks like an interesting thing to solve. He actually had problems solving it apparently, so I'm looking forward to playing with that as well. And on to the next. Right, so this, oh, I know what this one is. It's a WitEden RoadBlock. I've got a few different WitEden puzzles on order in a few different orders, because they look very interesting with all these extra small layers, I think. Oh wow, the turning is much better than I thought it would be. I thought it might be quite difficult to turn with all the extra small pieces, but it's really, really smooth. Again, if you don't know much about this, what you've got is, it's basically a kind of a 5x5, but some moves are blocked because when these pieces are the wrong way round, obviously you can't turn these centre ones as they are oriented now, whereas these ones, when it's the right way round, you can. So I think that's going to be a very, very interesting puzzle to solve. It's probably the highest order I've sold so far. I haven't actually got a 5x5 cubic puzzle at the moment, so it's going to be interesting, I think, that one. I'm going to enjoy this puzzle very much. Moving on. Alright, yeah, this is the 2-layer Super Square 1. I bought it because it looks interesting. I plan to buy all the Super Square 1 versions at some point. So many puzzles, so little time. I will get around to them. But having looked at this after I've placed the order, I've got a feeling that this solves exactly the same as the regular square one, if you've got one of those, because the centre layer on the regular square one doesn't really play any part. All it does is it specifies exactly where you can twist the other two layers. It doesn't really play. You don't really have to solve the center layer. So with this being a 2-layer, and you have this thing on the top which decides exactly which direction you can twist in, I'm fairly sure that it solves exactly the same as the regular square one. This feels okay. It seems to turn nicely enough. It feels a little bit loose. It's not solid, but I can assume that that's just a way the mechanism works because of this centerpiece. The way it's joined to the outer pieces, it just feels a little bit kind of loose around the edges, but it turns absolutely fine. It doesn't feel like it's going to have any lock-up problems or anything like that. That centerpiece is slightly awkward. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward to line up, I think. You may well, I suppose, get used to doing it properly with a little bit of practice, a little bit of time. So yeah, that's that. I'm running out of time on this video. I can only do 10-minute segments, so an empty box. Hopefully the puzzle is in there somewhere. Yeah, so I'm obviously going to have to upload this video in 2 different segments. Oh right, this is the what's it called? It's called I can't remember the name of it. I'll post it in the comments. In the description of the video. I can't think of the name offhand. It looks quite a trivial little puzzle to solve. All you've got is these 3 edges that twist like this. They twist very nicely actually. It's very smooth. They might be slightly too loose because they, as you saw when it came out of the box, they were actually all in its position wrong. But it turns fine. I didn't really expect this to be any real challenge. I just thought, well, it's cheap and it's a puzzle that's different to the rest of my collection, so you know it wouldn't be a bad thing to have. So yeah, it might be fun. You see, I enjoy just picking up I can't see it right now. I just like a floppy cube now again and just scrambling it up and solving it just for the fun of that few seconds sort of thing. So I think this one will probably be a similar kind of thing. So moving on. So this is is it the crazy 2x3x3 or is it the super? I think it's called crazy. I haven't got any of these crazy or super cubes at the moment. This is my first one, and I'm interested to see how they solve. Right, so that face is fixed. That face isn't. Again, if you haven't seen these before, when you turn this outer face, the centre pieces don't move on this edge. You can see that, but on this edge they do. So what happens is when you twist it around, you end up with different colours on the inner pieces to the outer pieces, which just adds an extra dimension to the solve. I thoroughly enjoy solving the domino cube. I enjoy the cuboids. I've got a lot of cuboids coming in the next few orders that I've placed, so I'm looking forward to the bigger order ones. I've currently got a domino and a 3x3x4, which I really enjoy solving. I think that's probably my favourite puzzle at the moment. This is the 3x3x4. I really enjoy solving this, and so I think I'll enjoy the other cuboids as well. Oh, just demolished everything. So yeah, like I say, I haven't actually played with any of these crazy or super cubes so far, so I'm looking forward to giving this a try. Yeah, I'll give a more in-depth review later. It seems to turn quite well at the moment. It's catching slightly on these moves, but I suppose that to a large extent that's because you've got like 6 extra pieces on each side compared to what you have on a domino cube. Well, I'm going to stop this video here because I'm just about used up the 10 minutes, and the rest will be done in part 2.